Hello and welcome to Life Motivations. My name is Elizabeth Keller and I am nurse practitioner and the clinician for Life Motivations. I wanted to share with you some thoughts today about holidays, holiday eating, and avoiding the weight gain that sometimes comes with holiday celebrations. The first thing I want to point out is at Life Motivations we work with people on the mental game of weight loss, because no matter how good the program is, if we don't help you get over the blocks between your two ears, eventually you'll gain the weight back. So in particular, this is a problem along about the time of December and starting with Thanksgiving moving in. If you look at our culture, really, the odds are stacked against us if you have a commitment to keeping your weight where it belongs. And just think about it. We eat to celebrate, but we also eat to console ourselves. We eat when we're bored. We eat when we're being entertained. We eat when we're sad. We eat when we're happy. There are stores available to us for food 24/7. You know, there's a major holiday every month, practically, and there's birthdays 365 days a year. One of those days is your birthday. So regardless of what you want to do or wherever you go, chances are somebody somewhere is going to invite you to eat something that would not be consistent with a weight loss program. So what I want to share with you today are just a few tips, like what can you go out there armed with to face the onslaught of our, what I call it, donut eat donut world. Okay, so restaurants. One of the biggest things I can tell you about going to restaurants or parties is never go to a restaurant or a party hungry. That might sound counterintuitive, but don't do it. You make sure that you fill up on something healthy and good for you before you even go. It's kind of like, don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry either. You're going to spend more money. You will eat more calories if you go to one of those events hungry than if you go there satisfied. The other thing I do recommend is that you get on some kind of appetite suppressant regimen. You just don't need a sharp appetite when the food before you is like a free buffet and all you can eat and there it is, right? The other thing in a restaurant is please consider ordering last, not first. And always making sure that there's a salad somewhere in your order. All you can eat buffets, of course, are the kiss of death. Because there's no extra money you have to pay. You can go back and fill it up. So make a commitment before you go to something like that you will only make one round or 2 rounds. Another thing you can do after what you could call a binge is commit yourself that for whatever extra calories you took in above and beyond what you need for weight maintenance, you will exercise those calories off in the next day or 2. Or compensate with a calorie deficit for the next day or 2. So the other thing you can do that's really important is look for healthy substitutes for holiday foods. For instance, I have a pumpkin pudding that's really very good, and I'm not much of a cook, but this works. You know, it's a recipe I got from my mother-in-law, and I adapted it with healthy ingredients. So if you ever have any questions or concerns about how you might shift ingredients and not lose the flavor, do let me know. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. My pumpkin pudding uses no sugar. It has sugar-free vanilla pudding, and you add pumpkin to it. And it really does take like the filling for a pumpkin pie. Now, of course, if you add the crust, now we've got a flour problem or a gluten problem or something like that. But that's just to give you a few hints. By all means, please consider our HCG programs. I do have a few people who go on HCG maintenance just to get through the holidays. And they might not lose a whole lot, but they are so happy in January that they haven't gained anything. We also have available prescription appetite suppressants and other things you can do, including fiber. Please check in with us. Come in for your free health consultation at your earliest convenience. Thank you very much.
Hello.